Make sure we're all unmuted. Hello everyone and welcome to Workshop Wednesday. I am joined by Matt.
Hello!
How is everyone? Oh, tonight we are driving. So, hello driver. After a night of bad storms, rail services throughout the area have been severely disrupted. You are at Lark Hall to
Dalmior.
Yeah, right, thank you. Train stops at Exhibition Centre, allow passengers to board before you continue. So this, I had to start to write down what scenario this is. It is after the storm, and I can't remember the scenario creator. I should have done that. That was really good of me. I was nearly there. I know the name of the scenario, but I don't know who...
Let me go and have a look while you are doing the business of the driving business.
of the driving business, yes.
The driving business. How is everybody on the chat anyway? Is everyone good?
Is there anything else I need to turn
For those of you struggling with liveries on the East Coast Way and another route since the update, we're aware of it and working on a fix. It's workshop I want to try and find, isn't it?
Yeah.
I am very good, thank you, everybody.
Next stop, Patrick.
Partick.
Partick. Is it Partick?
Partick. The
Partick.
order of the letters is important.
Yeah. I just said Patrick. I don't know why. Oh,
After the storm. Oh, okay. Of course, there's lots of after the storm scenarios.
It's a 380 one.
380 after the storm. Green Dragon 32.
Ah, there we go.
There you go. Green Dragon 32. Oh, I have high expectations then. Will South Eastern High Speed burn off from PS4 at some point? I'm not aware of what the upcoming sales are, James, so best bet is to keep an eye out, but I don't know. I can't answer that one, I'm afraid.
Sure, come up to the signal, okay?
Is this a 4? It says a 4. Have you seen how these things couple together? It's hilarious.
No, I haven't. Well, I have. They are oddly shaped at the front, I must admit, but I haven't seen how they couple up.
You should have a look. Watch them couple up at some point when you get the chance. It's really cool. Because they kind of the end leans.
Right. Oh, what, this bit?
Yeah, it leans up to vertical essentially.
There you go. Can't wait for our signal. I think we've got another.
Yeah, there's a 320 or something went past.
Yeah.
The Class 465 is in one livery, T-Kings, as shown on the stream a while back. What are we doing today? So we're doing the Suburban Glasgow now. What are we doing after that?
It's that odd named one which I can't remember off the top of my head. It's Wild West.
Oh yes, yeah, I can't remember the name of it before now. It's smoke boxes.
Pontet something. Ponte. Oh, yeah.
Moggy.
Moggy's at Pontenary or something like that. Pontenary something.
Promontory. That's it.
Yeah.
Promontory Summit.
That's the one. That's the one. We're very good at this, aren't we, Matt? Very good.
It was only about 10 minutes ago we were going, yeah, what was it? It's this, yeah, and we've already forgotten. For some reason, it just doesn't know we're not going to Pontins, Mocky. That's not what we said. Duncan, been playing Train Simulator games ever since TS 2012. Awesome. Well, it's good to have you still with us. When is the next TSW roadmap update? That's I guess a whole bunch of bingo cards just got ticked off.
Tick, 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 tick.
When was the last one? Was it this week or the week before? They're every other week, so find out when the last one was and add 2 weeks.
Last week, yeah, it was last week.
Well, in that case, there'll be one probably next week.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday, says it with the dragon. There you go. My headphones are so stylish. They are indeed, Duncan. They are indeed, you know, the epitome of style. I'm well known for my style, or lack thereof.
I think we should all have our own headphones, you know, Matt.
We should. We should all have our own headphones. Have a character. Do I have a different cab background? I'll change my cab background in a little bit. Rather than doing them every 30 seconds, we'll do a few tonight, but we won't do loads. Matt turned down a career in fashion for Train Sim. Well, if only you knew the truth. Which isn't that, just to be clear. Headphones of Doom. Wow.
Wow.
Headphones of greatness. They make the sound better.
Yeah, I think if I got bunny ears, I think I'd have to be able to do me Bugs Bunny impression.
Should make AI people wear your headphones. See, I'm a fan of that, T-Rods.
That would be
I'm
quite
a fan
funny.
of that. I believe I possibly have a bit more of a struggle convincing the rest of the team.
I must admit, I should think probably people would love to see us like in the game in some way, like all you know, it's like me, you, Nat, and Sam, like just randomly somewhere within the game.
The headphones confuse me. Shouldn't the caps be on the ears? What? I don't follow.
Oh, I know what he's saying. So he's saying that the ears, he says, should they be here? Because obviously that's where your ears are. So he's saying, should they be where your ears are? If you see what I mean.
Oh, I see. He
Yeah.
wants them on the fake ears, not the real ears.
It is.
That would be less effective.
It would be, wouldn't it?
That would be less effective. We get a passenger view on this one?
I think we do. Nope, no, actually we don't.
No, this is quite an old train. This is before add-ons started standardising on having passenger views in them.
Yeah, we're right for. Got double yellows now.
The cat that saved a railway line in Japan? No, I'm not aware of that one. I did see a picture of a cat on a Pendolino earlier today.
I did see that. What was that all about? Does anybody know?
I don't know the detail. Apparently, it looks like it got stuck on there. But even funnier was what the signal box put up on the panel. It said one of the bays was marked meow, another one was marked one cat.
Oh dear, I must admit they must have had... Moggy would have been everywhere over that, I think, wouldn't you, Moggy?
You would. What train and route and train is this, F-Door? So this is a workshop route, suburban Glasgow, and the train is the Glasgow, is the class 380, which comes as the Glasgow Airport Link.
It's not a workshop route anymore.
Is it not?
No, it's on Steam now, I think.
Oh, is it? Okay. I'm out of touch. This is something people say to me quite frequently, to be fair.
Oh, I'm going to make the end of the platform. Yeah, plenty of room. Doors are open. I must admit, it has a very strange shaped front, doesn't it?
It is a bit odd. But I don't think the drivers disliked it as much as when they were given the 385s.
Yeah, I haven't seen about it.
With the curvy windows.
Oh.
They couldn't actually see clearly what was going on.
That was well thought out, wasn't it?
Well, you wouldn't think to check that sort of thing, would you?
No, no. You think, oh, we'll just we've implemented a major design flaw. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Toaster Rail, new to Workshop Wednesday. We do watch many of your streams and have lots of TSW2 DLC. Can you tell me about Workshop Wednesday? So, Workshop Wednesday. Jamie, tell us about Workshop Wednesday.
So, Workshop Wednesday. If you've got Train Simulator 2021, we have got an area within the within Steam called Workshop, which many people have put up their own routes and their own scenarios. And basically, what we do is we show off the scenarios and routes that have been made by the community.
So it's a good opportunity to show off some of the stuff that's been made by everyone in the community. What we call user-generated content.
Yeah.
It means that you can see what there is out there, be encouraged to explore some of it yourself, and hopefully share some of it yourself, and then let us know so maybe we can run it on a stream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Liam, I'm going to ignore that comment. Did not happen.
No, I don't think I could make it happen on this one either. I think I'll be there for a long while trying to work that one out. Plus, I'd have to listen to it, which I don't really particularly want to do.
I was going to say, that'd be something to do in your spare time. Flying Scotsman, you're enjoying the new TS Core update, are you? Yes, don't forget, folks, TS received an update yesterday which improved the performance of loading routes.
Yeah.
And it's a significant improvement, like 2 minutes down to 20 seconds.
Yeah.
But to activate it, you need to add an option into the launch options, because it's just a trial, I think, at the minute. Because we want to make sure that it doesn't break any compatibility, because there's such a wide range of add-ons available for Train Sim now. So. Yes, give it a go. There's information on Dovetail Live on how to activate it. It's really straightforward. And if you have any problems, do let us know. And similarly, if you don't, do let us know.
Yeah,
we've seen lots of really positive feedback on the performance improvements. So.
Yeah, we have actually put a thing in the forums to say, if you what differences have you noticed? I mean, one of the ones we tested out was Arlberg Barn. On my PC, and it went from, if I can get it up, it went from if I can find it, where'd it go, went from 1 minute 3 seconds to 18 seconds on fast load. So 1 minute 3 is standard, 18 seconds is fast load. So that just goes to show how much of a difference it was making. So it's brilliant. There's a 158.
If you guys like trains so much, why don't you become actual train drivers? Wouldn't that be even more fun? No, because I get to drive all the trains all over the world in this game. Whereas if I was a real train driver, I'd have to drive the same train every day, all day.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that wouldn't be fun. That would be fun. However, this is a game, and there's when you're playing something for a game and for entertainment, it's very different. I enjoy making games, so and I'm not sure I'd be a good train driver. In fact, I'm sure some people would suggest there was a fairly certain answer to that question. But,
yeah.
Thanks for the agreement. It's much appreciated.
Oh dear.
But yeah, it's it is playing this game doesn't mean you would make you a train driver, not in the slightest. There's a lot of skills that you need to be a train driver that you can't really learn so much in simulators like this. There's more to it than just signals are, and there's a lot of,
it's all about route knowledge, and it's not just purely getting in a cab and driving a train. There's a lot to it, and it's not until you realise what the actual locomotives and units are like. Oh, hello.
Do you get the new update for Train Simulator automatically? You get the update, Richard, but you have to turn it on with a launch option. Squeak!
Oh.
You lucky.
That was close. That was very close. James is like, wow. Yeah, I think that was pretty lucky, wasn't
Yeah, Jamie was a bit lucky.
it?
A little bit.
I had a matter of inches. Look there you go. Look, no. That is how much space I had.
It's more than inches, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
still. It's the minute you're down to less than a train car, then it's
Worrying.
starting to get. That's what I call a P45 light.
Yeah.
You don't get to pass them very often.
No. Wait for our green. Probably going to be an amber at this rate, to be honest. There we go.
There it goes. What is more difficult to drive a train on? Depends on the train rather than the sim, to be honest. Horror news updates. I mean, you know, a Smokebox FEF in TS 2021 is a beast to drive. It's very fun, but it's a beast to drive. Whereas, you know, a class 465, I just dropped that one in coincidentally, on Southeastern High Speed, it's really straightforward to drive, and that's because in reality, that's how it works as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Train Sim World Train Sim World 2 has some extra elements of simulation, like all the brake setup and multi-unit setup, which aren't always, but they're in some of the trains on TS1, but not that many of them. But the actual driving experience is what it should be according to the train. So, what route is this, Brian Wood? This is suburban Glasgow.
Coming in nice and steady. And we're early, look at that as well. It's pretty good going.
465 comes out, well, it starts coming out at midnight. And it'll be out at midnight in your local territory. So I think the New Zealanders are usually the first to get content, followed by the Australians. Glad you're enjoying it, Dr. Pancake. Is TSW2 realistic? It intends to be realistic. I'll let you make your own judgment as to whether you feel it's successful. I can sit here and say all day, yes, I think it is, but...
Do. Waiting for our doors.
I've no idea about sounds JX32 because I can't hear the game. I just get Jamie's shared screen, which means I can see it in real time, but and that means I can can fire off the witty banter and the prompt remarks. But I can't actually hear the game, so. I do like this route. It's very nice.
It's lovely, isn't it?
Can we get a map view?
I can. I've got a little bit of time and space and no more signals as well. There you go. There's the full route. So we have come from... Where are we? We are currently coming that way. So we came from...
SECC.
Yeah, Exhibition Centre. So we came from down here. And we're currently up there.
I'm probably breaking the speed limit now.
No, we're not actually.
You're lucky.
I'm getting lucky tonight. How am I managing that, eh? Oh dear. It's almost as if I got 6/10 or something. Mind you, I'll probably say that and I'll do something silly now.
When you're starting your live streams, when I'll spot a railway again, don't know. It'll be a little while. We're possibly hoping to do a everyone back in the shed type meetup, maybe August, if everything goes as planned. But we'll be doing a socially distanced running session before then. Keep an eye out. This route should come out TSW2. It is a really interesting route, actually. It's a nice selection of the. It makes for a nice little network route. It's got some interesting journeys that you can make on it as well. So.
Yeah, quite interesting. What we're doing is, so I'm going to tell you in the scenario. So we came from here. We're going up through here, up through here. We're going to then stop at Dalmuir. Is it Dalmuir?
Dalmuir.
Dalmuir. We're then going to do a shunt into one of the sidings. I think it's this one, Park siding, and then come back out and go back down towards where we came from. So it's pretty interesting.
That's really interesting. That's a nice chance. It's a nice alternate version of the route. Yes, this route used to be on Steam Workshop. I can't remember the guy's name who made it. And then yes, I think it's been recently published by Rivet. But yes, it's a good route. Very good.
As we've got a bit of time, you want to do a nice line side shot, because why not?
Hey, this game music, how is it going, sir? Always getting artsy.
Doing okay for speed, yeah. And we're still not speeding, look at that.
We need to find ways of distracting him, everybody. Look, squirrel. There you go, Danny. Good shout. I'm on somebody's lap. Yeah, I'm on somebody's lap. It's how I like to drive trains. Even when I'm not drive trains.
Oh. Oh.
Close enough.
It's close enough.
Your load times are too fast. No, you can't nap. I know this is the problem. As things get faster, you suddenly find that all those things you were doing while something happened can't happen anymore. You know, it's darnably inconvenient sometimes. But we get over it and we move forward. What's been your highlight in Train Sim this week, Jamie? What have you been? What's been the thing that's made you go, "Oh, that's nice"?
I'm not sure. I was enjoying driving the new Great Western Heavy Pack, I must admit, the 280s. That's been rather enjoyable on the Riviera.
Yes, I watched that yesterday. That does look good.
I love the realistic wheel slip as well.
Yeah, Victory Works usually does a really good job on the wheel slip stuff. It's all custom coded as well.
Yeah. No laser jet, it was green, luckily.
Happiness is watching a Scottish route being played while drinking Iron Brew. Absolutely.
Sorry, I haven't got any Iron Brew.
Me either, but that's okay.
158.
Love me a bit of Super Sprinter.
Yep.
Meanie, baby kid. Meanie!
Coming in too slowly there, it's fine. Right, it's only a single amber, so we're alright.
Yeah, you can go flying past a single amber without too many people writing things down in their little notebooks. So later, excuse my ignorance, but what happens if you spad on TS? It ends the game.
Yeah.
It pops up a message saying you passed the signal at danger, and the game ends.
All the allotments and everything. It's a lovely line.
Have you assembled some facts about the Class 380 for us?
No, I haven't. You have
We need
just...
to get our learn on.
We need to get our learn on. We do, indeed. Right, here we go. So, we're okay for time? Yeah, we're right. So, it's part of the Siemens Desiro UK family, which includes the 185, the 350, the 360, the 444, and the 450. And of course the 380, which is what we're currently driving. The 380s were started service on the 8th of December 2010, and they were constructed between 2009 and 2011. They were actually built in Germany and shipped here. There was number builds 38 sets altogether. There's formations of 3 or 4 car sets per train. The capacity of a 38-0 is 191 seats, whereas a 380-1 has a capacity of 265 seats. Let's see what else. They have a top speed. Let's see if I can find the top speed somewhere. Maximum speed is 100 miles an hour. And I'm just keeping an eye on where I'm going. They do have something about acceleration, but I'm trying to fathom out. I think they do have very, very fast acceleration, basically.
Yeah, they're pretty nippy.
So...
Of course, the other thing is the Class 380s were originally built for a specific purpose.
Oh, really? Were they? I didn't know that.
They were built for the Glasgow Airport Rail Link.
Oh.
Which was then cancelled. So they then found other places to use the 380s.
Right.
Which is why you find them on the Glasgow Airport Rail Link route on TS. That's what they're made for us as well.
I didn't have enough. I was going too fast, and basically, yeah, it's fine. I'll just pull up.
Carlo, yeah, I'm sure Jamie can drive without the F4 display. However, the reason it's left on is so that other people can see how Jamie is driving it. So that when you're, if for those that don't necessarily know, are newer or have not driven a particular loco before, they can get some tips on how to drive it just by watching it.
Yeah. There we go.
Operator and driver, what's a good PC for this game? Train Simulator likes CPU quite a lot. It doesn't use multiple cores all that much. It does a little bit, but not very much. So you want to find a PC that's got a nice high gigahertz, and don't worry too much about how many cores it's got. And graphics card wise, anything modest should do, as long as it's NVIDIA or Radeon. Rather than something like an Intel onboard graphics. I wouldn't recommend those. So you want something along those lines. You don't have to spend a lot of money to make Train Simulator run well. For Train Sim World, then a good combination. It'll make use of lots of cores as well. So you can, the bigger and faster and the better you can get, the better for Train Sim World. For this, you don't need an insane. For Train Simulator, you don't need an insane PC. And to be honest, Train Sim World runs on an Xbox One, which is, I don't think anyone would describe as an insane PC. So it's just with Train Sim World, the more you've got, the more it will use. With for Train Simulator, yeah, I would say a modest focus on getting CPU and a modest GPU is all you really need. Are the class numbers random, or do they relate to something? Vaguely. I mean, they started out relating to something, so, a class 47 was a Type 4, and a
Yeah.
Class 37 was a Type 3. But then a Class 68 isn't a Type 6, I don't think. And then you've got the 3-decker ones, which are generally multiple units. So Class 101 is a diesel, hence it's in the 100 series. You've got the 300s, which are third rails, 400s, which are I think they are pan down, or threes.
I'm not
Threes are
sure.
overhead. Threes are overhead. Fours are third rail or both, I think it is. 5 is weird third rail or weird overhead, one of the two. The whole 508s, things like that. But then again, things kind of went wacky, and we've got 700s, which are not really any different to what would normally be a 400. And of course, you've got the 395, which is both. So it sort of started out with the best of intentions, and has then just become a bit of everything, really, because it just the landscape got more complicated.
Yeah, it has.
700 and 800 are the new ranges, yeah, because I think aren't the Flirts the new 800s?
Yeah. So you've
No,
got
they're 700s.
there's 700s. Yeah. So they're the 745s and the 755s.
Yes, and then the 800s are the new Attache type ones. 750 plus apparently is the bi-modes. So there's all sorts of things. So I would say it's kind of a bit of a standard.
It works in the way it works.
Some 300s are run on third rail only, like the 370s. Yeah, the 377 has third rail only versions. Yeah.
We're now back.
So
in
yes,
the
there's all over the place. Lots of very weird and wonderful things. But there kind of is. The other thing is if you look at the numbers, generally the bit after the 3, so like this case is a 380 002, that would be considered a 380/0 usually. And if you look like a 377 412 would be a 377/4, and then the /4 is the subclass essentially, which could be just as simple as just a different batch order. I.e. they ordered 50 and then they came back and ordered 20 more, and maybe those are a different subclass, but usually there's some variations in the subclass, like refurbished or something like that. The 88 is the dual mode. Yeah, that's it's a 68 with the pantograph on the top. It looks well weird. Yes, they put the UIC numbers on the side now as well, don't they? The European code. Which no one could ever remember. That just the UIC codes don't run off the tongue quite as well as Class 68.
Yeah, that is very true. Have you seen about that model railway company that's thinking about making or is now looking at making a locomotive that isn't even real yet? Have you seen about that? I can't remember what class it's going to be. Can't remember the name of the model. People may know in the chat. There's a company. I can't remember the name of the company, but they're trying to make at the same time the locomotive actually launches into traffic is going to be the same time that this model will launch, basically.
Then it's not 69 or something, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Because that probably wouldn't be the hardest thing in the world to do, given it's basically a 56. Or is it a 47? 56, isn't it? It's 56.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Is it the Class 93? Let's have a look what a Class 93 is.
I know it's in development. I know that much.
Ooh, Stadler are making a loco?
Yes, that's it. I'm sure it's Stadler, yeah.
Looks like a Vectron.
Does a bit, doesn't it?
Sort of a Vectron-y loco. Well, that'd be fun to see. 93 is an 88 with new cabs and batteries. There you go. So it's a tri-mode.
Yeah, it's a tri-mode loco. But yeah, basically there's a model company making it exactly the same time as they're producing it.
Yeah,
so
that's fraught with fun.
Yeah.
I guess the difference between when Hornby Dublo released the Deltic and the releasing, oh that's awesome, and the releasing of trains now is that they'll be working from much more accurate CAD models and so forth. So, in theory, you are much more able to do it. I'll change the CAD background. Hang on a minute. Where am I? I'm over here.
Clyde Bank.
This one will keep you guessing. This one's not the UK, it's not the US, and it's not Europe.
I have an idea, but
What train sim is this, Flames? It is Train Simulator 2021.
to remember there for a minute there.
Think about that for a minute.
Oh
Baked
dear.
Bean Kid. Baked Bean Kid. I'm going to give you a bit of points there for calling it a South African, because you're right, it is. Everyone who shouted Japanese is wrong.
That was what I was thinking, so I was wrong.
Baked Bean Kid straight in there with the right answer. Well, he hasn't actually answered it yet, but he can't be a million miles away from it. There aren't that many options.
Not enough time really to do Colonel Cam on this.
Yoka. Is this platform yellow?
Oh no! Oh dear!
You looked. Oh, word.
Oh, I did even look, didn't I? Yeah.
John, this one won't be coming to console because of the way it's written. The purpose of of trains, one of the purposes of Train Sim World is to put a train simulator on consoles. Baby Kid, you were right with South African. Go back to South African and explore that option.
Yeah, I agree with that. Class 43 Harrison. I don't know if anybody's seen about that.
Yeah, sad news about that. The
Yeah.
Llangollen Heritage Railway calling in receivers.
Yeah.
You don't know any South African locos? Well, how many of them are there in the game, Baked Bean Kid? Quick Google.
That's a question for Baked Bean Kid. How did he know it was South African when he didn't even know what the locos that were South African were even in it?
He threw a dart and he was lucky.
He probably did, yeah.
465 is out throughout the course of tomorrow, yes, Chewie.
No, it's not that GP. JP, it's an electric loco. What we were talking about, it was class 93, wasn't it?
Yeah, class 93, electric.
Yeah.
Is there two? Oh, there might be two, actually, yeah. It's the oldest one. The one that's been in the game the longest. So old, in fact, I published this one into the game. Oh, nicely done.
Oh yes, of course, JP. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I think the P2 is getting the same treatment that Hornby are doing, and I think they've already done the Unknown Warrior. I think, as far as I'm aware.
Gus Cudden.
Enough of the flower trains. I think they're pretty cool.
Yes, they're a nice touch.
I love that they've done it in like BR blue as well.
Well, it's the only proper livery for a train, to be fair.
Wow. There. No.
We can agree that you're wrong. That's fine. I'm sportive. It says Stream Dead.
Does it?
It says Stream Dead. Twitch is down. I got someone on YouTube saying Stream Dead as well. Shout if you can see us, folks.
Do you want me to wait? Oh no.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing anything.
That is really weird. Should I just wait?
Yeah, just hang fire.
I haven't pulled the plug or anything.
Restream is saying that we're live, but I'm not seeing. Oh, the bitrate's just changed. Maybe something might happen.
Oh, streaming's back. It's back.
Stream is back.
We're
yeah,
back. Right. No, Pink Trains. I don't know what happened there. I have no idea what happened there. Yeah, maybe I forgot to put the 50p meter in. Yeah, probably did.
I didn't do anything with that. Pulled a Wi-Fi plug.
No, I haven't.
Wireless. Wireless with a plug. Seems like a fairly redundant plug. Jamie's PC is not a potato, ladies and gentlemen. Not anymore. What line is this? Is suburban Glasgow, so we're sort of in and around the the suburban commuter lines near Glasgow. We're on our way back to Glasgow at the moment.
Yeah, it seems as if the stream... Sorry guys, it seems as if the stream is running behind a little bit, so... that might be a reason why.
It might be worth hitting refresh, just so that you're on either up to the latest of the stream. Because I can see some people replying to things that... lolling at things that I said, 10 minutes ago, so...
Yeah.
Although they're lolling at something else. But I am going to attribute it to what I said, so... so yeah, maybe hit refresh, just so you can make sure you're on the latest. Because it probably buffered quite badly during that bit as well.
Yeah.
Been hunting for the 395 Trainbow. Is there a possibility to be released as a selectable livery? Don't know. Don't know. It's something to be discussed. I kind of like the idea that it's a bit random and a bit more, a bit fishy, as in, so a bit like one of the guys at work. Well, one of the guys at work actually, Adam, from Roadmap Streams, made an analogy I really, really like. In that train spotting is like going fishing. In that you don't always know what you're going to get. You kind of have a rough idea of what you think you're going to get, but then sometimes a beast of a fish sort of staying roughly steady.
How do I get up that? That's a good question.
I don't know, because XSplit it just shows me on the top of the screen. I thought it doesn't show you on the bottom of OBS.
Is it KBS, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, in the 4,200.
Yeah, just keep an eye on that and see if it goes up or down. Because if it stays steady, then chances are any buffering is not down to your connection. It might be Restream that's having the problem. Jordan Hill.
Yeah, staying at steady 4,000, over 4,000. So to me, it seems as if Restream is having a wobbly.
Yeah, I think Restream's having a major wobbly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not changing over one at 4,100, 4,000. Yeah. So it's restream having a wobbly.
Sort it out, restream.
Yeah. I had a feeling it was nothing to do with my internet, because I'm sure I'm sure I'd notice.
Oh, I think it's just come back. No.
No.
It says back again. It says train 22. Looping like mad.
Yeah, it's still over 4,000 kilobytes. Or KBS, whatever. Yeah.
Silite is getting a crisp 160p.
Just check my internet speed a minute. Yeah, I'm still getting 300 megabytes a second at the moment.
Yeah.
So,
No, I mean, your stream is coming through for me over Teams flawlessly. I'm watching it on Restream's viewer, and it's actually stabilized a bit now. So can you see us, folks?
yeah,
Are we back?
Are we back? Right, okay.
We are back. Woohoo!
Woo! Finally!
Pink trains. Jamie uses OBS. I use XSplit. I used to use OBS. It's very good.
We're at Partick station. Come on up to.
Yeah, I mean, I think Restream might have rebooted a router somewhere.
And it was just having none of it.
Well, it's brought in some extra bandwidth, essentially. No update on the 465 gangways AFS5, no.
That was a loud cough.
They all are.
That is very,
Well,
very
for
true.
me anyway. I must admit, my favourite train to drive up in Scotland is the orange one, Crucible. Is it the 303? I quite enjoy driving that one in. I think that's quite a nice add-on. But then I also like old trains.
I'm going to stop in time, that's the question. Oh, look, there we go.
Oh,
Plainly.
like a professional.
Oh, look at that. That's pretty good going. The only thing is he won't be able to see the boards, but that's okay. He's got a guard, so it doesn't really matter.
Your friend uses Aircast. I've not heard of that one. Restream's been around for quite a long time. And it normally is fine.
And we're off. Last stop now coming up.
Flames, this is suburban Glasgow. Derek you like the 68 in Scotland. Yeah, the 68 is good. It's quite fun. I like the fact it's got the different brakes on it as well, PBL style brakes. More like a TGV, if anything, but similar to PBL.
That's where we came from, that way. Now going underground.
And now that song is playing in my head. Thank you.
I had I had the same. As soon as I said that word, I was just like, I know the song. I know the song.
Baked Bean Kid, top marks. It is indeed a 6E1. I've got to change it now, haven't I?
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Let's go down
Try a
the
more
scroll.
difficult one.
Let's scroll down the list. Let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, interesting.
Can't see it yet.
Yeah, the brakes are a bit tricky on the 68. But you get the hang of it.
Oh, I've just seen it change. I don't know what that is.
Something of a clue in the window. It'll at least help frame where I am.
I can't see it from here.
Not an AC 4400. It is not a CSX train. I am just next to a CSX train.
There we go.
Flames 465 is out tomorrow. Is it a pump car? Yes, Baked Bean Kid. Clearly it's a pump car.
Dink 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 dink.
We need to get Jamie doing a pump car challenge one of these
We need
nights,
to.
don't we?
We need to do a challenge, like do a double screen, just like yeah.
Someone actually did a pump car scenario they put on Workshop as a punishment for me, I think, when I threw some wagons into a river at Kingswear. And you should have a go at that one, because that's quite fun.
Yeah. Right, so I failed that one purely because I didn't keep on time. But there you go. So I will now put it over to this one, and we will now get the next one up. Now the other challenge I want to have for chat. Now there's something in the background of my screen. And you need to find out what it is that I'm mentioning, because no one saw. I'm surprised. Like I put it in, and no one noticed it. And I was like, how did no one notice this? Where's it gone?
Until we can see your screen again.
Yes, that is the challenge. You see, got to try and remember what was there before. Now I've got to find which one. Boxcars to Summit. There we go.
It's not a gen set either, no.
So the scenario we just played, I'll just get that one, just get the name of the person that was, oh, what was it called again?
After the Storm by Green Dragon 32.
That's the one. So this is some rail fan, and this is, yeah, the Pontry one, whatever it is. There we go. Now, chat, there you go. Now you've got to see what's in the background. Good morning, engineer. See those see that heavy freight train out there? There it is. Yardmaster says you need to some help getting up to the summit. We're the only other engine around, so we'll be the helpers. Start pulling forward onto the passing siding approach.
Baked Bean Kid gets it for the second time! Oh, I love this loco. It's such a beautiful model.
Make sure I've got stoke enabled. And then what I'm going to do is get the firebox door open. Select it to go up. There we go. Make sure I've got the handbrake off. Open the cylinder cocks.
What's really interesting about this is it's got no brakes.
I know, that's the really... I was having a go with this earlier.
Go in on some of the detail on some of the areas, because there's just the detail, like on the light box and on that on the valve with the thing in the middle. There's some lovely paintings actually on the side of that as well. It's just really, really nice.
Yeah, I'll just put the brakes on so we can actually stop. So here's the bell animation, look at that. And then this is the painting you were talking about, look at that.
Yeah, I think there's something on the other side as well.
Got that, the river.
Look at this, just absolutely stunning detail.
Good, now reverse back into the passing siding and couple to the front of the freight train.
This is not a 101, no. This is not a UK, a European, or an American train. Yes, you use reverse to stop from being customer. Or in this case, you use reverse to go nowhere at all.
I slipped quite a bit there.
I think so.
Change the road.
You don't need to tell me what the class of this one is, because it might be a little bit obscure, but just tell me what add-on it comes from.
I think it's its own separate loco, to be honest.
Oh no, sorry, I'm talking about my cab background.
Oh, sorry.
We're going back to get some coaches or some wagons. Oh
So-
no, another loco.
Yeah, so we're being a helper, we're double heading.
This is the oldest, as in period, route in the game, if I remember rightly.
Is it? I thought it
Yeah, I
might be.
think so. Yeah, this is 1800s, isn't it?
It's amazing that you have to literally use the handbrake to stop the...
That's it, Chris Vasquez. It's the Kia 750 from Story of Forest Rail. Stoney said, "Is it the Japanese ghost train?" Which I was kind of going to give, but I was looking for the name of the product. So, Story of Forest Rail is what it is.
Hey?
I'm sure there should have been more to that scenario than that.
I...
Let's have another go.
What happened there? I just... I didn't do anything there. I had the cylinder cocks.
Ah, Rob says player train derailed. Ah, okay.
Oh, that'll be why then.
You broke it.
I broke it.
You ground the rail to dust, says Baked Bean Kid.
Yeah. Try again.
Get to see this glorious locomotive some more. Yes, when you want to stop, put it in reverse. until you get to near stop, and then use the brake to slow it down, to stop it.
Ideally not like that though.
It's probably not ideal. It's not that difficult, being kid, actually. It's different, but once you get the hang of it, you'll find it's not that difficult. This is not like in the same sort of level of difficulty, say the FEF, for example. Because there's so little to control on this train. It is quite a different challenge. But yes, it is good fun.
Just make sure.
Filling your steam chest up too much.
Am I?
Yeah, you want to pulse it to get it going. Just go up a couple of beats, down. No, as in up, hold it for a couple of beats and then down. You don't want to fill the steam chest up too much, because with the pistons rotating, going at that speed, you're not going to empty the steam out. Right. So what you want to do is fill the steam chest and then close the regulator, let it use the steam, and then fill it up and retop it up. As this thing speeds up, then you can start leaving the regulator up, because you're then going to be using it more often. Everyone's complaining about the bell.
Hang on, I haven't changed the road yet. Where am I going? There you go. That's better. That's because in real life they probably would play the bell that long though, wouldn't they?
They would in real life, but it tends to drive people up the wall when they're watching it. Is that a 466? No. Older flames.
I've got to remember that I've got to whistle to the guard to take all the brakes off as well when we... Nice and steady. There we go, it worked that time. Looks like we're good to go. We'll be stopping at UP siding once we go to Promontory. Yeah.
Promontory.
Promontory. Right. So I now give 2 big blasts.
I think there's a post. Can you look at the coupling? People are curious about how they're coupling. I think there's actually a beam that came up when it coupled that connects to it. There you go, look.
Brakes are all now coming off. Getting somewhere now.
The rod doesn't look very strong. I'm sure it's strong enough, big trains. Glorious. It's not a 423, no, or a 421. It's a 4 something, though. Ooh, Liam is close. Liam is close. Cameron gets it with the 415. Just proves you lot all know your trains, that's for sure.
They do, don't they?
Here's a random cab. Oh, it's this. Okay, alright. You know you're going faster than speed, don't you?
I know. It's just so I can get up the embankment, that's all. It's quite a steep grade. So I'm just charging at it.
What was the question, Moggy? It's why is Moggy the greatest?
Because this is what I did last time I charged it. Because I was like, I'm not going to try and struggle up there. So sorry about my excessive speeding, but I'm charging the grade.
Are you asking it because you're not convinced about being kid and you need someone to convince you? Ask Moggy. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous, aren't they,
Yeah.
Bongo?
I'm now running out of pressure. This is going really well. But then these don't really have much pressure in the boilers in them anyway, to be honest.
Certainly not right now. Oh, hello. We found a balance point. The pressure's going back up.
Yeah.
Not a TGV, James. Not a 180. Look out that window. That should give you an idea of where we are in the world.
Now putting all the brakes on so I don't slip down the hill. I'll try not to anyway. Slowly putting all the brakes on. Now I had a trick at this last time. I was playing with this because it happened to me exactly the same last time.
Cut off full forward.
So the brakes should now start coming off.
Bit too left so you can see the window. You mean like that? I can't actually cover it up, you see, because the camera stops there. This is where immersion finishes. No, it's not a shed. See, I'm not an expert.
That shouldn't be happening.
But
Oh dear. It's trying. Come on.
storming the bank.
Yeah. I had this going. I literally I had this going earlier, and I thought to myself, I had a way of getting the loco to be able to. I got it into a certain position, and it managed it. It did keep stalling sometimes, but it did restart itself in the same position. But for some reason this time it's just like, no, I don't want to.
Boiler pressure is now coming back up at least.
Yeah. I've got all the brakes on, we're just slipping. I mean, the rail adhesion isn't brilliant either. Right, let's have a go again, shall we? I'll put it in a higher reverser setting this time. Right. Don't know if that's going to work actually. No.
No, you've got all the brakes on.
It's because you have to give 2 long toots to take all the brakes off. Come on. It wants to.
Drop the carriages, yeah, Razor. Pay money for a thrill ride like that. You're almost at the bottom. I probably let it just roll down a bit.
I think that's what I'm going to do.
Straight.
Yeah.
Just try and keep it under control so that you don't lose it. Bit of forward power just to act as a little bit of a brake.
I had this, as I said, I had this going earlier, and I got about halfway up, and I was like, right, okay, that's fine. I know this works now. I have actually put the brakes on. It just takes a while for them to all put the brakes on. There you go. Look, they're slowly putting them all on. We get to the bottom of the grade anyway, probably by the time.
Yeah, it's slowing down now.
It's just finding that sweet spot, basically.
Pink chose this is a German train that I'm in, yes. It's not a 182, I don't know if I said that already.
Because I've even read the manual, and I don't know what I'm doing. There you go.
Hey, what? No, it doesn't call for that. Come on, let's not get silly.
Right, we're now pretty much at the bottom of the grade. So I had it in reverser setting. Let's put it down to 46.
Is it a red train? No, Moggy. Interesting. I don't believe this locomotive has ever worn red. Probably knowing me, it has been. It's not a control car either. It's not a 218. Come on, get moving.
Come on.
Do trains in the UK experience the same level of grades, less or more? We've got some pretty steep grades, like the Licky Incline. But not that common.
Right,
Is it an
off.
ICE? No, Moggy. But amazing how close you are, for various cryptic reasons. No, it's not an ICE, Bartez. It's not a member of the ICE family. No, it's not a black 5, Callum.
Right.
No, it's not the 182 that was asked earlier on, Muggy.
Yes, finally, there we go. There's
Hey,
the sweet
don't
spot.
shout for joy until all of the train is on the grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, key is to not let that boiler pressure go, or do that.
I did have it
What?
going earlier. I don't know why. Oh, hang on.
I love that it's got that kind of wheel slip in there as well, which is really cool. Where it grips momentarily and then loses it.
Come on. Oh, it's done it again. I don't think we're going to get anywhere with this, you know.
I think this one might be a fail.
I think this one might actually be a fail.
Let it roll down to the flat. Give it a bit more of a run.
Yeah. We'll have another go.
Oh, is that wheel slip protection, Nick? The second loco is to contributing power, Red, but the animation of it only shows, I don't think you ever see the second loco of a wheel slip. But it is contributing power.
And go as far back as I dare.
To the signal.
Yeah.
Not a BR101. But like when you asked, someone suggested ICE and someone suggested BR101, you know, you're not a million miles away. There we go. Pink Trains has got it. The BR103. It's the forerunner to the ICE.
How far have we gotten to the signal? Probably the people are thinking, why is it coming back?
Baked Bean Kid says, open the reverser fully. As in when we get going.
I have tried that, but it just slips.
Sand is on, Kostovica. Sand is on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
Have
put
you
the
seen
sand
the film
on.
Unstoppable? Yes, I have seen the film Unstoppable. Yes. It's the exact opposite of this stream. This train is apparently very stoppable.
And very wants to go backwards. It doesn't like going where it's come from.
No, it does like going where it's come from.
That's true.
Unstartable.
Start. There we go. There's this quote of the night. Unstartable. Let alone unstoppable. It's unstartable.
Yeah.
Right, we'll now put the brakes on. And give it a better shot now, shall we? We'll try to, anyway. Just wait for all the brakes to come off.
There they go. Muggy, nope.
Funny, Harry. Funny.
2 years later. I think that's optimistic, personally. But... you're in the right general ballpark, Muggy. And there quite probably are other cabs that have exactly the same cab as this, to be fair, so... Ton 2017 says, close your fire door, you lose power. It calls the fire. Probably used enough sand to fill up the tire duct. But the good news is, Georgie, it appears that there's not, there's plenty around us, so probably under the snow, but Clear Creek is lovely, isn't it, Bunga? Yeah, I really enjoy. That's another one with a nice difficult climb. Cameron gets the cab. 319. He's looking at that hill going, oh.
Oh, it's just like, look at the hill and go, oh my god, are we actually going to do this?
No, we've got another piston damage, JP. So at this point he has actually broken the train.
That's alright, we're only at 20% damage, it's fine. We haven't totally broken it yet.
The wheels are all still connected, therefore all is good.
Yeah.
When the train stops and the wheels go plop down the side, then... There goes the piston damage, 60%!
Keeps doing this weird thing, the reverser doesn't seem to want to lock. Unless I've broken the reverser, which is very, very possible. See, there you go, look at that.
I think you broke it.
I think it's broken.
So back when I said it's actually quite easy to drive once you get the hang of it, apparently I was wrong.
Oh yeah. I think we've proven that this is how not to drive it, and I'm sure someone, there is someone who could probably do it a lot better than what I'm doing.
Well, we need to fix that. You need to practice it and come back next week and show it being done properly.
That's what we need to do, don't we? I think that's probably a hint for next week. Who would like me to have a go at this and have a go at training myself, and seeing if I can actually get this running properly? Because I did get it going at some point, and I did get it sort of, yeah.
It is. This is a tough challenge, getting up this hill. Yeah, you got to keep it going. You don't have to go up fast, but you got to keep it going.
Yeah. And that was what I did. I got it into this basically into this level, and it worked. For some reason, it's not sticking that level now.
Why did the piston get damaged, Bean Kid? Because of excessive wheel spin. The piston was going backwards and forwards so fast it caused damage.
Yeah. I think yeah. The first you don't
That's
succeed.
Workshop Wednesday sorted for the next few weeks then.
I mean, maybe we might not do it next week, but let's have a go like later on.
We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
We owe it to this beautiful loco to show that it can be driven, and then Jamie can share what he's learned about how he made it work well.
Yeah.
And it'll be a learning experience for everyone to go out, pick it up, and try it for yourself. Because it is. I've driven this one, and it is good fun. Once you get the hang of it, it is good fun.
Yeah. Because I must admit, when I had the reverser setting in what I did hear a bang, and I was like, what was that? And then all of a sudden the reverser started doing this, and I was like, oh dear. So I think I broke it. Yeah. So, but there you go. It's a very easily broken loco, and yes, you've got to find
when you drive it really badly, it's an easily broken loco. Yes.
Oh dear, I'm not doing very well. I mean, that's one good thing. I don't know if I can... There you go. I can do 3 toots on there, and then I think I can get it to do this as well. Yeah, you can do like different shrill whistles and things, which is pretty cool. So you can do different things with it. I must admit, it's a gorgeous loco, and I think it's something I definitely want to learn how to use, so we can do the scenario, because it does look a really good scenario. But we have got that to tackle with, so, and it's 7 miles of it.
Yeah, it's a punishing climb.
Yeah.
And that was the big problem with a loco that only had 2 drivers.
Yeah.
Because it meant it wasn't able to pull much, and it was very slippy. The reason you have locos that have got more drivers on it, like 4884 and a Challenger, is they've got more points of contact with the rail. Therefore, they can hold a lot more weight behind them without slipping. But then the more points of contact, the heavier the loco's got to be. Otherwise, you divide up the points of contact and actually got less weight per contact. But as locos, they will make them heavier and they use more points of contact. So that was one of the things that made it where hills can hills get easier and easier through time as locos get heavier and more contact wheels.
Yeah. As George has just said, how about Matt having a go?
I could have a go next time we do this one. Yeah.
That would be a good idea. But there we go. I think we should leave it there, don't you?
I think we should, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's just walk away from this and pretend that it never happened.
Just pretend it didn't happen. We've shown bits of it. It's fine. We'll come back to it. It's a great scenario, and I've had a go with it already, and I think I should have recorded that one. So.
George Buckingham says this could be the next challenge for everybody. That'd be interesting.
That would be fun, wouldn't it?
Although I think we might be sticking to TSW for the challenges, but we should ask the question actually. Do we want to stick to TSW for challenges, or does the next challenge need to be a TSW, a TS1?
Yeah.
In which case, I'm going to insist on Steam.
Yes, same here. Lovely. So there we go. So this scenario is what was it called again? I did write it down. Boxcars to the Summit. And the one was or not. I couldn't even get it halfway up, let alone look at how far I've got to go. It's just literally like, oh dear. Yes. So obviously I was just like, yeah, I can't do this. Sorry. I'll be literally walking down the track back and going, yeah, sorry, try my best.
It would be easier to just open each boxcar, grab a box, walk the 7 miles, walk back, grab another box.
Or probably be faster to take one boxcar at a time,
Well, yeah.
And there we go.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for watching, folks. I hope you were entertained as much as we were.
Oh dear. But there you
And
go.
I'm back on Friday with the Great Western Diesel Pack preview stream.
Yeah.
And who is tomorrow?
It's Sam and Nat with a Class
Sam,
465.
Sam and Natalie with a Class 465. There
Yep.
you go. That'll be good.
Yep.
That went down really well on the preview, so hopefully everyone enjoys that. And that's releasing tomorrow. So everyone enjoy that and let us know what you think.
Yep. For definite.
Awesome. Okay, well, in
Yeah.
that case, folks, thank you very much for watching, and
Yeah.
see you all tomorrow.
See you soon. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.